Yeah, thank you. Correct, Abka. Good afternoon to the people at the podium. I remember very well prior to the Jamaica Labour Party coming to power in 2016, a lot was said by the then administration about what cannot be done. And I'm listening to the Jamaica Labour Party on this particular campaign trail, and it's echoing in a similar way, some may say. Are you fearful any at all that you could be going down a similar path?
I didn't understand the question.
Is it 1.5?
Yes. So at the time, the People's National Party administration spent a lot of time telling Jamaicans why certain proposals being made by the opposition at the time cannot work. And it echoes in a similar way now. Are you concerned that Jamaicans may be receiving your position similar to then?
You want me to go ahead and you can? There's a very sharp distinction between then and now. First of all, the results of the 9-year program of this government is very, very clear. And the statistics, the official data, the sentiments on the ground can reflect that. I give you the crime stats that my colleague spoke to earlier. 40% down in murders within a year is historic. Poverty levels, employment, and all the other areas that we have identified. And we have also been able during that time to stabilize the economy, to pay down the debt. So it's a much different context. It's hard for you to compare 2016 with today, because it's a very different context totally, both in terms of the challenges but also in terms of the achievements. But the other very sharp distinction which gives us the right to make the claims that we make is we say the cut and paste hodgepodge nature of what has been put out by the PNP. The truth is, I would say close to 70% of what they have put there, if it makes sense, because it doesn't make sense in all certain cases, as we have said, is being done in some way, shape, or form by the government. I looked at what they have said in health, and there's hardly anything there that they have said that we're not doing, and making progress while doing it. And the same could be said for education, same could be said for crime management, and so on. So we have a basis on which to say that why change if you're coming to do the same things? And indeed, it's a risk. It's an experiment that is quite risky, because the people who are doing it and getting the results already justify and legitimizes their position as to why they are there. The other guys are saying, okay, we will do it too. The country can't afford that kind of imitation approach. I think, and I say so with the utmost humility and respect for the people of Jamaica and their right to make a choice. We're just trying to bring to their attention the need to recognize the risk involved in supporting that organization. When they left the country in disarray, and we have brought it to a particular point where we're making very good progress, doing more for the people of Jamaica, and we believe that justifies us being considered to continue that process. So there's a difference between then and now, we think.
May I make a follow-on answer?
Sure.
Sure.
Just just don't touch it.
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay. But the light isn't coming on.
It's on?
There we go. Thank you, digital expert. Just to make the point that there's a very fundamental difference in terms of how you assess us as government and potential government. So the Jamaica Labour Party campaigned on 1.5, and the PNP said it couldn't be done. We entered government, and we proved that it could be done. While we have been in government, they have said, make it 3. Make it 3, that's what we'll do. And then when they've been questioned on it, they've been unable to say how we could afford it and do it. And then they eventually had to move to a point where they said, well, they're just reviewing it. They'll consider it till it's not even in their manifesto. And what that shows is the two different capacities and understandings of the teams that make up the parties that form potential governments in this country. One has been able to prove that it is able to do what it says and says what it will do, and the other continues to say anything that it thinks will give them a forward or that will help people support them. But they have consistently, in the 1970s, in the 1990s, and in the 2000s, been unable to deliver for the Jamaica people in the same way that they haven't even been able to stick to a policy position that's clear on an income tax threshold.